Okay, I did not expect that. I'm so annoyed by this episode already. Also, yeah, everyone died and she's like acting carefree like this. This is weird. I don't believe this is not relevant to anything. This is beautiful. We are going so back in time. Am I crazy? That's one happy family right there. I just had like crazy idea. What if Maria at that time? See? Maria just confirming stuff for me. Hello and welcome, Pocket Watch here, and it's about time for another episode of Umineko. Yeah, so this episode is actually going up on Monday before the stream. So for all of you who don't know, we're holding stream today about Umineko at 20 UTC time. And yeah, we'll be doing like live on tier list for episode 3 characters. And also we'll try to solve some stuff in Umineko that we had so far. And what I mean, like, we will just try to solve it. It's not like we'll go into like actually, maybe we'll actually solve it, but maybe not, probably not. But maybe we'll have some things right. Also we had like yesterday a very like sneaky random stream as well, where I just went through like all the tips in the tip menu, and I've just take some notes, so they may or maybe not be relevant. We'll just figure this out today. And yeah, also Umineko is like the first actually game for me that is like pure mystery, and I have to like actually find clues and figure them together. So this is like, I have a lot of fun with this, and I really enjoy making a theory for that. Even if I'm like mistaken, like, but this is just fun. So yeah, if you want to like make some theories together with me, then join up on today stream. And yeah, let's just go to the episode 4. Let's see what's happened. Maybe we'll get new clues before the actual stream. So let's go. Also, I have a theory about canon and about summarized texts already. And all of this will be today. That will be fun. Also, we'll be playing Ib, probably. Okay, let's go. There was the boat docked in the harbor, and Goda helping to unload it. Then, once all of its passengers had disembarked, the boat began to separate from the shoreline. The relatives were gradually swallowed up by the island. Also, my microphone is wrong. Now it should be right. I'm sorry if that was uncomfortable. Oh, happy. Maria, I'm so suspicious of you. The long-missed cousins I had loved dashed across the beach, getting swallowed by the forest path that led to the mansion and disappeared. And of course, Oni-chan could be seen among them too. Fun times. Such a fun times. Also, the game is a little bit too silent. I'm sorry about this. Okay, now should be better. I'm sorry. I just had to like adjust it for stream before, and I forgot to change it back. So the beginning can be a little bit silent. Maria Oni-chan, whom I'd loved, started dashing, and Oni-chan chased after her. This is like the perspective from Angie. This is like Angie talking right now. They were swallowed up by the forest. Following them, father and mother were also swallowed up, yep. Aw. The rest of the parents were swallowed up. They were swallowed up, leaving only me behind.
バカ。いつまでこんなところで魔女と戯れて遊んでいるのよ。
Yeah. Also, what I got from the Discord, there was like apparently a guy who managed to solve whole Umineko in like episode 1. I cannot believe that he did not get any info outside of episode 1. I cannot like accept that. This is like, if he really did that, then this is like so freaking like, wow, good job, man. Also, someone apparently made like 9-hour episode, I mean, theory, about Rosa being a Beatrice. How? 9 hour?
早く帰ってきてよ、お兄ちゃん。私を一人ぼっちにしないで。
Yeah, she wants him to come back.
そして気がついて、残された私がどれだけ辛く寂しい世界で孤独を強いられるかを。
I'm isolated in this. I'll put that quick in the notes. Why not? Why not? The world I'm isolated in is NG. Okay. Such a calm opening. Calm but also intense. Because of NG. Oh! Saint NG Future, Saint Lucia Academy after 86. Oh! Whoa, okay. So we have like backstory for NG live, basically. Okay, I did not expect that. Oh no! Are we going to see this? Are we going to see this? We're so going to see this. We're so going to see this. Oh wait, this is different. Hey, this changed! This changed! In the menu we have different text here. There's like a thing that's telling us that she likes to go and throw money at people. And I so wanted to see this. We'll see the tip money after this, I guess, at the end of the episode. Actually, I will just check it like off the episode. I will just make a note for stream. Whoa. What an outfit. This is the school uniform? That's one weird school uniform you have there. But interesting. Good day to you. It's the standard greeting used here. No matter how many years pass by, this style of greeting still feels very awkward. Even though I'd responded to the greeting in order to stifle that awkward feeling. The classmate who had spoken looked at me blankly. They so don't like her. Their choice of words and manner were certainly what you would expect from a school for rich girls. But the actual meaning was as innocent and cruel as you would expect from kids at that age. It seems they found it funny that I mistakenly thought the greeting was directed at me. No, it might be the opposite. Maybe they didn't know how to react after being suddenly greeted by a gloomy, quiet kid like me. No, by judging by the gazes of my classmates, who were looking this way, over their shoulders and whispering to each other. It looked as though some of them considered its refreshing morning ruined. I was dark, because I was disliked. So, trying not to get in the way of everyone refreshing morning anymore, I stopped lower and entered the classroom. Almost like I was cutting through the aisle in the movie theater while the movie was running. This is an all-dorm school, St. Lucia Academy. It's not a school that anyone can get into by taking a test. It's a hidden rich girl school, known of only by the selected group of celebrities from various fields. Okay. For lofty nobles who truly wish their daughters could be raised like saints, this is probably the ideal school in which to protect them from the impurities of the common world. And Eva sent her to here. But at the same time, it was probably also convenient for nobles who wanted to confine daughters they don't want out in public. As well as an academy isolated from the impurities of the common world, it also held excellent potential as a prison school. I was truly among the latter, and was confined in St. Lucia Academy, forced to live my life in dearness. Of course, there weren't that many students like me, and I couldn't tell and... What? There weren't many students like me, and you couldn't tell us apart at glance. Okay. However, even if we never fist up about it, you could usually figure out who we were by watching how we acted. After all, we were always hanging out heads, with an expression on our faces as though the whole world has abandoned us. Well, no like... what I want to say? Like, yeah, obviously, because you're like... basically in the prison here. Like, they have like cage on this place. Anyway, every class had one or two kids like that, so even if they didn't speak up about it, you could guess who they were. Therefore, even though I never confessed that I was one of those kids, at some point everyone in my class knew about it. Just like how the seriousness of the injury became a sign of status in a hospital room, how noble a brave one had become a sign of status here. Those girls who couldn't be acknowledged in public were probably nothing more than filth to the others. They must have thought that getting involved with such students would dirty them as well. When a rumor sprang up about a particular student, those fastidious girls would grow cold and distant, chasing that student out of all social groups. Well, yeah, that's like not fun. Thanks to that, I led a quiet school life like this, all by myself. Well, that's only if hearing people whisper behind my back, finding my things lost or all broken all the time, and having everyone pretend like they didn't know anything can be called a quiet school life. So she was like bullied her whole life basically. Even this early in the morning, I must took worn out. I can almost understand why my other classmates, who had a refreshing morning, looked at my face and wanted to click their tongues. Consciously trying to do as I should and avoid tainting my classmates' morning, I quietly took my seat. Then, unusually, someone came to talk to me. Oh my god, this is going to be some kind of like bully bullshit, like I don't know, give me money or something, I don't know. It was the class leader. Oh, he's going to tell like, go away, something like that. There's so much poison in this. Yeah, no shit. Sure.
何かご用ですか？
学年発表会のアンケートまだ提出してないの後宮さんだけよ
For the class presentation, huh?
昨日までが提出日だったのお忘れ
I'm pretty sure I heard something about that last week, but I thought that the questionnaire hadn't been passed out yet. The details will be written there, so there shouldn't have been any need to remember them beforehand.
アンケート用紙もらってないですけど。
そんなはずありませんよ寮長から全員にちゃんと配布されてるはずです
Yeah, this is bullshit. I'm so annoyed by this episode already. I'm so freaking annoyed by that.
なくしてしまったならそうと素直におっしゃればいいの
Fuck you.
なくし
The
ました
fuck. Oh my god, this is like the most annoying episode in Umineko so far.
今すぐ書きますから用紙をもらえますか
Again, either someone lost my shit, or they intentionally didn't tell me about it. Probably the second one. But I have no way of knowing who was behind that. In the end, treating it as though it was my own carelessness would settle everything more quickly.
書いたらご自身で生徒会室のアンケートポストに投函されるように。うちの
Sure.
クラスだけですよ。夕べまでに全員のが揃わなかったのは。
As I hung my head at the class leader's scolding, I could hear the giggles and whispers of people watching coming from no direction in particular. Yeah, this is bullshit. I so don't want to read this anymore. I literally want to like just go outside. I so hate this. Shiromiya-san did it again. She's just so careless. She doesn't deserve to be in the school. She has no dignity and no manners either. That's such a bullshit. Sorry guys, but I've dealt with much worse when it comes to unfair personal attacks. As I froze my heart and let those arrows of ridicule pass by, I quickly filled out my questionnaire. This is different. The meta word we see in the game is purple one. This one is grey one. Is this perhaps... No... I wonder if each episode have its own meta word. I mean, we see the meta word from like episode 1, where Beato is and the butler. But what if like each game board have its own like separate meta word, you know? And the color of this one is grey. Maybe because Angie created that. Maybe Angie created that meta word. Huh. That's like a random thought. Probably not relevant at all, but I will probably like think about it later more deeply. I don't really have like during the... I don't want to like stale the episode too much and like have like 10 minutes of story and 50 minutes of theories. So I'm just like making some stuff on the way, like we're reading. The first thing that comes to my mind. And they're like, fun to have. Probably wrong for most of the time. But I might be onto something, so it's good to know these things. They might be important later on. Or I can like dissect them. And make a proper theory about this. When I learned that father and mother and Nonni-chan and all the rest of my family had died, I was at the house of my grandpa on my mother's side. The only survivor of the accident was Ushiyumiya Eva. Only Aunt Eva. Even at the time, I hadn't really liked Aunt Eva. At a glance, she would act kindly, but even as young as I was, I could see that she was somehow making fun of father and the rest. And I hadn't liked it. Yeah. So... Also, yeah, everyone died and she's like acting carefree like this. This is weird. Also, it's not weird if we assume that Eva culprit theory is right. Because, yeah, she would like not care. So when it was decided that Aunt Eva would take care of me, I was pretty miserable. Maybe it wouldn't have mattered if that gentle Uncle Hideyoshi and George Oni-chan had been with me. But I hated the thought of living all alone with Aunt Eva. I'd frankly said that to Grandpa, hoping to live together in his house. However, Aunt Eva had been very insistent, that she would be the one to look after me. She had no desire to marry Mari, so as her successor, I was essential if the Ushiremiya family was to continue. Aunt Eva felt very strongly about the family. Oh yeah, she is. She insisted that she take charge of me right away, so that she could give me an education and lifestyle fitting for the successor. Also, now I think about this, since NJ is no longer on the episode 3 board, that's what I assume, and she went to like Meta World, like on different timeline, whatever. We'll think about this later on. Then probably it's like not really. I mean, like the line of the Ushiremiya will just end on being in Eva being the last Ushiremiya basically on the board line, like board game, because NJ is not there anymore. Again, random thought. After that, it seems that confusing negotiations with the lawyers took place, but in the end, I was forced to go live with Aunt Eva. Also, sorry, I was distracted. People were like talking. I mean, not talking, like walking there, here. Like, what the fuck? Why would you do that when I'm busy? After doing that, Aunt Eva told me something. You must bear all the glory and history of the Ushiremiya family. And in order to make you fitting a successor to bear that, the rest of your life will be dedicated to frantic studying. Sacrifice the rest of your life for the Ushiremiya family. That's what she said. At first, I thought she meant it literally, but I quickly realized that wasn't the case. Because even now, in Aunt Eva's eyes, the one most fitting to succeed her was the late George Onichan, yep. At our first meal together, I received strict instructions and questioning about table manners. And then we have like again purple one. I was forced to listen to her abuse mom and dad as though they'd been neglectful in their discipline. I also received the same strict instructions regarding manners at my first party. And my clumsiness has been dispersed in front of everybody, forcing me to endure insults to mom and dad as well. Oh, that's fucked up. But yeah, we know Eva's backstory and how they treated her, basically. How she wanted to be the head. I don't know. I saw this episode. After that repeated over and over, I eventually began to understand. Aunt Eva didn't really want to make me her successor. She thought George Onichan was the only one truly suited to be her successor. And she couldn't forgive the fact that it was to be me instead. So she insulted me in front of lots of people. She humiliated me. And she made it known exactly how I was inferior to George Onichan, to both acquaintances and strangers, surely in place of memorial service for her dead son. Or rather, she must still be mourning his death. Yeah, this is like the thing that I also want to bring up in my theories on stream. How George died. Like, if Eva is a culprit, then why she killed him? What happened there? Assuming that we'll go with the Eva being culprit theory. Then how that happened? It could be an accident. But we don't know. But it's like worth to mention, neither less. It was an important piece of evidence. However, that wasn't something I could endure. I couldn't possibly live together with Aunt Eva. I was kept like a pet, my life continually compared with her dead sons. I understood that even when I was still in elementary school, I tried to escape the Ushiremiya house and run off to the house of my grandpa to my mother's side. However, Antiva had already foreseen that. No, thinking back on it, she might have lured me into escaping. I was caught by the guards and brought back. And for being a coward who had smeared the Ushimiya family crest with the mud and tried to throw it away, in a way that makes my whole body shake and shiver just remembering it. I was punished. How should I describe what Antiva was like when she punished me? In a frenzy? Gleeful? I saw the anger and sadness of losing her beloved son, and well as the hatred and pain from me stealing that inheritance from the son who should have received it. See, it doesn't like agree with me that she actually killed George, because she's like actually grieving for him. It could be an accident. Either someone else was a culprit or he died by accident while Eva was like trying to do something. But yeah, we're still like assuming Eva theory here. But I have a strong feeling like that's not the case. I don't know why, I have a feeling like that's not the case. And the Dark Pleasure. Also, I wonder if there can be like different culprit for each episode. Is that possible? Huh. I'll just write it down really fast. Yeah, that might be important. And the dark pleasure at being able to let those feelings out on me. I was hit with all those negative emotions at once. Then, all my free time and freedom to act was stolen, and I was put under surveillance around the clock. I may have lived in a gorgeous mansion, dressed in expensive clothes, but my heart and my dignity had been trampled upon, and I was the Ushirimiya family slave. It's cattle. Compared to that lifestyle, the devious laughter of my classmates here was calm and pleasant. It caused my heart no trouble. That's so wow. That's so bad. I mean, like, damn. After burying almost all of the fields in the questionnaire with nothing in particular, I folded it and put it in my pocket. Because if I left it in my desk, it might disappear again. Yeah, pretty much. During lunch break, after dropping it off to the post box in the student council room, I finished lunch by myself, as usual, and headed behind the school building, there where no one could be seen. I bet that they will still tell her that she did not fill it up and did not put it in the box. They will, like, on purpose just take her like questionnaire and just shred it. I bet that's how it's going to happen. Like, she's alone all there, and they know she's like not defending herself, so they can do whatever they want. That's so pissing me off. Only my time by myself could protect me from my derisive laughter and gossip. Since I was hated and didn't have a single friend, my time alone was the most kind to me. After checking the surrounding bushes to see whatever some malicious classmates were hiding and treating my time of quiet, I finally relaxed the tension from my entire body, knowing that I had gained some true peace. Then I let out a sigh. I felt heavy, as though it was the first time I had breathed out today. My old favorite place behind the vegetable garden storehouse had been found out by classmates, and I'd been teased, so that was my new lunchtime hideaway. There was nowhere to sit behind the school building. As I crouched near the wall in the shadow of the bushes, I opened my bag and took out a book with the elaborate old-fashioned binding. This is relevant. We have a picture of the book. I don't believe this is not relevant to anything. I refuse to believe that's not relevant to anything. This symbol might be important. Also, this looks a little bit like this. We have these flowers here. Yeah, these are not the roses. But this part seems like this. In general. Just glancing at it, you would probably think it was a religious book or something written in the Middle Ages. But it wasn't a book. Oh, it was a diary. Oh, okay. Of course, it wasn't my diary. There weren't any special things worth writing about in my daily life. Every single day was just great, cold and dry. And those completely unchanging days. There aren't any changes worth writing down. Is it... Whose diary is it then? Oh! This is from Maria! This was the diary of Maria One-chan, a girl who'd been very close to. She's been a bit strange. Yeah, that's like exaggeration. A bit strange. Yeah. Sure. And 3 years older than me. But One-chan was always a warm, wonderful cousin. 3 years older. Oh yeah, Maria is 9. And she was... and Angie was 6 at that time. She would always grab me by the hand and let me join on some fun game. Like creating summoning circles maybe and occult stuff. I remember that being able to see her was the most fun part of her family greetings. When I opened the diary, the characters, which were made fairly skillfully considering that this was elementary schooler. Oh my god, I so hate my antivirus, it just like popped up again. What the fuck is this doing? I need to like seriously reinstall this. I almost like stopped recording because of this. I'm so annoyed by that. Okay, I'm going to uninstall this after this episode and install something else. I cannot deal with this shit. Were packed close together, though they were written on every other line. Was she hopelessly obsessed with jotting everything down in her diary? Probably. Probably not. Okay. To her, writing her daily life down in the diary was probably like having a conversation with another part of herself. This is very particular and kinda go together well with my theory. I mean with my thoughts. Maybe not like a proper theory. That's why I don't forget about that. So rather than an object on which the events of her day were written down, Maria One-chan diary was written like a letter to another part of herself, telling of the events of that day. Very interesting way of writing the diary by yourself. I found this diary among her belongings after her death and secretly took it home. At first, I felt that reading someone else's diary might be boorish, and satisfied myself with just keeping it by my side. But I couldn't find flipping through the pages and reading through it I couldn't help flipping through the pages and reading through it bit by bit. And by now she had become my only friend. Why is in the like bold text? This might be important. I gently opened to the page with the bookmark.
マリアお姉ちゃん、お待たせ。 またお姉ちゃんのお話を聞かせて。
At the same time, a very soft breeze blew, tickling the paper. I thought the open diary might have sparkled faintly. The weather's good today. Sparkled with gold, maybe? I mean, Maria have the magic altitude, right? Like, apparently, what we had like from the tips menu and stuff. Like, she can like create stuff apparently, and enchant things. That's from the like tips menu for my episode 2, I believe, or episode 3. Marione-chan loves the wonderful rays of sunlight, so I'm sure she's in a good mood. And the pages of the diary open, of the open diary. No, in the word of the diary, Marione-chan showed herself. Oh! This is beautiful. Her older sister appears up to her. I'm pretty sure she was 9 when she died. So her form was already younger than me. I wonder if this is like literally, that she just like got like literally projected, or this is just in her mind. So her form was already younger than me. But I call her One-chan, so she affectionately calls me Angie. This might be like actually happening. She's either delusional or she have like actual conversation with Maria right now.
いつも混んでるわ。仲良しグループたちが席を陣取ってる上に、食事を終えた後も席を塞ぎ続けてるから。
And since Umineko is crazy as hell, I assume that part of Maria is inside this diary. Maybe she like impounded it with her magic. Maybe she was not aware of that. And this is like actual Maria parts, basically.
食堂に行くのが遅くなると致命的ね。今日は片付けの当番だったから。はい。マリア、ご飯食べるの早い。早く食べ終わるとその分いっぱい遊べるの。
Maybe she realized I was holding a grudge because that duty had been forced upon me and shortened my lunch break by a bit. I don't want Maria to actually become evil. I so hope that Maria is not evil actually, or bad, or a culprit, or anything like this. I so don't want this. Marione-chan brightly changed the subject. Or the accomplice. Grateful for that act of kindness, I responded by saying I was a slow eater. Maria calmed me down, saying something about teaching me the trick to eating fast. I read about it in her diary. No, I heard it from Marione-chan. She was ranked number 1 among the girls in the speed eating ranking for her great newspaper. She was apparently very proud of that, but a little bit disappointment that her mother and Rosa hadn't praised her very much for it. No wonder. This might be also like she's just imagining her because she's like so immersed into the diary that she's just like, you know, because Maria wrote it like a letter to another person, essentially. Then maybe this, like, let's start our story for today, is actually the line from the diary, you know, what Angie is like reading, and she's just imagining Maria speaking to her, basically. This is like the most normal solution, without including like magic and projecting Maria. Yeah, if we go like into like denying magic stuff, then that makes more sense.
昨日はどこまでお話をしたかな？
It makes a lot of sense.
ここまでよ。マリアお姉ちゃんがサクタロをプレゼントしてもらったところまで。サクタロの話を聞かせてくれる約束になってたわ。サクタロのこと話すよ。サクタロはね、とっても可愛いぬいぐるみなの。エンジェもきっと気に入るよ。
エンジェ。
そのお話を聞かせて。マリアお姉ちゃんにお話を聞かせてもらえる昼休みだけが学校で一番心を許せる時間だもの。
That must looks weird outside. Like she's just reading a diary and she's like talking to herself.
マリア話す。サクタロはね、
Okay, on the other hand, if this is like the text from the diary, it doesn't make sense. On the other hand, because she actually calls her Angie, so it feels like she wrote it for her. But it's more like she wrote it to herself, so... But this is a very interesting diary. It's very worth to talk about in like more detail later on. I think I will just like make a little bit of hook on this, on the stream, actually. Very interesting concept here. When I look at Maria One-chan, who was always in a good mood, it made my heart feel warm as well. As I listened to her tale, I began to get absorbed into her world. Oh.
Happy birthday, Maria.
We are going so back in time. What is going on? This episode 4 is like one big backstory. Okay, is it like 9th birthday? Also, nice clothes, Rosa.
ごめんね、帰りが遅くなって。
Oh! Look at this! Oh my god, this is the cutest thing I saw in Umineko. Oh my god. Oh my god. Casual Maria. Look at the bunny! And she don't have this little crown that she have. Ah! She's so happy. And we have a little tooth here. She's not evil. Look at this. I refuse. I refuse. Like... I have suspicions about you, but... You cannot be evil being that cute.
マリア、ママが忙しいの知ってるから遅くなっても泣かないで待ってた。おとなしくテレビ見て待ってた。マリアは偉いわね。お行儀よく待ってたご褒美に今日は何でも好きなものを注文していいわよ。もちろん食べきれる分だけだけどね。
This is a little bit like... It almost feels weird. I mean, I know that Rosa loves Maria. And she have just like... Very like... Temper. I guess maybe she have just problem with Maria when they're like in public. Because she wants her to be like very like ladylike. And that's when she gets violent actually. And like if like just relationship in home or stuff, then this is just fine. The two have changed places. It was on the left side, now it's on the right side. I like this one. This is probably like a cheesecake or something. 420 yen, 720 yen, 400 yen. This is actually cheaper. And I like it more. Kodanari no. I cannot read kanji. And that tells me nothing. No. Oishi. This is something about delicious, like the oishi is like delicious. I cannot like read kanji. Like katakana, hiragana is fine. Katakana is harder. Hiragana is okay. But kanji is like here, I don't know what the fuck it is, like inside here. 200 yen more expensive. Wow. You are freaking Ushiromiya. You have money. I mean, okay, you don't have money. You have problems with money, actually. Never mind. It's your birthday. You can take whatever you want. Yeah. Didn't like Eva said something similar to Maria? Like she waited patiently and there will be the reward, like... Was it like about the Golden Land, like she will be invited? Because she's waiting? And she's a good girl? That's a lot of stuff you want. How do you even eat that? Ooh. Okay, now we are getting into a little bit of like territory of being violent. I mean, it's not yet, but it's like the first impulse you get from this. There are other people and you're making mess. When Rosa gently admonished her, Maria stuck her tongue out and eased up a little. Oh, that's good. But it seems that she was having a hard time repressing her excitement at being able to eat out without her mother after such a long time. Today was Maria's birthday. Rosa always tried to let Maria spend her birthday at great restaurants. When Maria had been in her kindergarten, they sometimes invited other kids from the neighborhood over and had a party at home. Oh, okay, that's cool. Rosa would make a wonderful cake and snacks to decorate the house herself, making it a huge celebration. But when they moved and Maria no longer had friends in the neighborhood, Rosa had started splurging at expensive restaurants instead. Aww. Where did they move? And why did they move? That is interesting. Interesting question. Why did they move, actually? Something must have happened, right? Or they just like, Rosa just decided to just change the location? Like spontaneously? But she was aware that she had friends back then. This is interesting. Why did they move? Don't worry, taking notes like this will not be in the future. I'll just take notes like outside of episodes when I like think about stuff. But since like stream is getting today, I want to just have some stuff that's like inside, you know, just like a few extra things. However, today we're in normal family restaurant. It was also a little late in the day for a kid like Maria to eat there even with a parent. Actually, she had gotten reservations at a fantastic place that would surely have pleased Maria. Of course, she had also prepared a wonderful cake with Maria's name written on it. But Rosa just hadn't been able to finish up her business and had been forced to cancel. Since that plan had been traded for a local family restaurant, Rosa felt a little indebted to Maria. So she was prepared to spoil Maria a bit and let her have whatever she wanted tonight. Okay.
Maria お姉ちゃんってあんまり食べないんじゃなかった?
Oh yeah, oh, this is the backstory because... Yeah, okay. Okay, I was like wondering why we have backstory, but yeah, NJ is still reading this diary, so this is the story from the diary.
こんなに頼んで大丈夫なの? あんまり食べられないけど、いっぱい並ぶのが好きなの。
This is kind of the same shirt she have, like in this backstory. The same like pink one, but she don't have like this fluff stuff in the middle, and the cord is like bigger.
お誕生日のテーブルはね、赤、青、緑、黄色、いっぱい色とりどりだと幸せになれるの。そうね、お誕生日のテーブルってカラフルだと幸せな気持ちになれるわね。うちの誕生日はマリアお姉ちゃんのところにはだいぶ負けるけど、駅前のケーキ屋さんで買ってくるケーキがいつもとても華やかだったっけ。
Angie thought back to her own birthday nostalgically. Oh. Even though Dad was busy, he sometimes came home just to show up at my birthday party. Such a good guy. And then went right back to his company. But he showed up! At the time, I was sad, but now I understand how important I was to Dad. Yeah, some people just don't come to the home because they feel like they have to be at work. Of course, Mom also took very good care of me. In particular, her birthday presents were always in excellent taste. And she sometimes arranged for them several months in advance. Wow, okay. Even though we always sent an invitation to Butler Onichan, he didn't get along with that or something, so he kept not coming. That sucks. When he did come, I was really happy. The birthday parties, where the whole 4-person family gathered made for fun memories that I will never forget. Was it just before they went to the Rakenjima maybe?
エンジェのお誕生日もとても楽しそうだね。バトラとルドルフおじさんがすごく賑やか。
Yeah.
ワイワイキャッキャ。あ、バトラコーラかけられてる。
Mario-chan peeked into my happy memory. As I sat quietly, wearing the origami helmet that Dad had made for fun, I was a little embarrassed. In my hands was a paper gun that Butler Onichan had folded for me. And Mom was taking commemorative photo. It was the happiest moment of my life.
でもマリアお姉ちゃんの誕生日だって負けてないよ。
Oh, we have Angie blushing.
それで今日もらえるんでしょ。サク太郎は
Sakutaro, yeah.
すっごく楽しみだった。
What's the
ママの
Sakutaro?
カバンの脇にあるプレゼントの包みを早く見せてもらえないかなとずっとワクワクしてた。
Sakutaro is the name of the stuffed animal that Maria was to receive that day. For quite some time before then, Aunt Rosa had been making a stuffed animal to give Maria as a present today. Hearing that it was a cute lion stuffed animal, Marionette-chan had been already given it to name Sakutaro, even though she hadn't received it yet. I wonder why they're like mentioning it. I don't think it's relevant, but I wonder if we saw that on Doreo Kanjima later on. Today, she was also looking forward to meeting Sakutaro even more than her own birthday. Aunt Rosa ran a clothing design company. It seems to be some kind of brand name. What was it, Auntie Rosa? Wait, what? Why would you call like your own company the Auntie Rosa? What? Why? It seems that the catchphrase was "I can't forgive the me of yesterday." Okay, that's actually kinda smart. Pretty smart, actually. Unfortunately, I've never met someone who knew of that brand name. Wow, that sucks. Maybe it wasn't that famous. Yeah, probably that's why they have problems. And they needed money from Kinzo. So Aunt Rosa was pretty skilled with her hands. I heard that she made some of the clothing she wore herself. I wonder if that's this like fluffy stuff she have, and Maria is the part of her design. So making a stuffed animal had to be well within her capabilities.
手作りのぬいぐるみなんてちょっと素敵。ところでサク太郎って名前どういう意味でつけたの？
本当はさくらってつけたかった。でも、
Okay.
オスライオンのぬいぐるみだから男の子の名前にしなさいって言われたの。
Makes sense.
だから男の子
Male
と
lion.
太郎を加えてさく太郎。
Okay.
最後の「う」はいつの間にかなくなっちゃった。
Taro. Sakutaro. Sakutaro. Okay.
なんでさくらなの？
テレビアニメの主人公の名前。
Cardmaster Sakura, okay. That was the name of the main character in a TV anime that was popular at the time. There is like Mahou Shoujo anime, I think, with the Sakura name in it. I don't know like the full title, what it was. Maybe you know, let me know in the comments. Yeah. The fact that she would simply borrow the name of the character she liked was, how would I say, as innocent and cute as you would expect from someone at that age.
ママさく太郎まだ。さく太郎も一緒にお誕生日混ぜてあげたい。
Also, I wonder like... Okay, so... Am I crazy? I didn't like thought about this actually. Maybe I just missed it somewhere when I was like reading. Maybe someone just like passed by and I got distracted. But she's talking to Rosa knowing about her present, like what it is. Why she knows that? Like, she's calling Sakutaro. So she was like aware what she will get already on her birthday? Was like Rosa not hiding it? Because like common sense would be like to hide your present from daughter, so she would be like surprised. And Maria actually knows what it is and already have the name for it. I thought like this dialogue. Here, this. I wanted to call it Sakura, but it's my lion. Yeah, it feels like this conversation should take place after Maria received the lion, not before. This is a little bit weird for me. But who knows, maybe she just like decided to tell Maria, hey Maria, I'm making a present for you. Look, this is a lion, you will get it like in 1 year. It feels so weird for me. Is it weird for you? Let me know.
プレゼントはいつも最後でしょ。今広げると汚しちゃうわよ。食事が終わるまで我慢しなさい。
じゃあ早く食事を終わらす。
As soon as she pronounced that, she started tearing into the meal. And Rosa don't like Maria being fast eater? Yeah. Aunt Rosa got mad at her, saying that was rude. It seems that she'd expected this would happen right away. I also thought that, given how straightforward Maria was, that was probably what she would do. So it was a kind of pleasant when my expectations weren't betrayed. In the end, Aunt Rosa lost to her daughter's eyes, which were sparkling with anticipation, cleaned up the table, and took out the long-awaited wrapped present.
ハッピーバースデー、マリア。なかなか時間が取れなくて、あまり上手に作れなかったんだけど。
Ah, she's so modest.
ママの手作りなら何でも嬉しい。
Yeah. This is one happy family we have here. Aunt Rosa spoke a bit humbly, but Maria One-chan was happy even before opening the wrapping. I could really understand that feeling. It's not a problem of quality. Just the fact that it was a handmade present was more pleasing than anything.
開けてもいい？開けてもいい？
本当はお家に帰ってからにしてほしいんだけど。
I was so annoyed by this episode before, but this is awesome.
ちょっとだけよ。
How you can open a present for a bit?
ちょっと見て挨拶したら一度しまうのよ。ちゃんと挨拶するのはお家に帰ってからにするのよ。ここはお外なんだからはしゃいじゃダメよ。
But she's a kid. I mean, yeah, okay, we know how Rosa wants to Maria to grow up into like being proper lady and stuff.
約束できる？
This is part of her character. I shouldn't be surprised anymore.
約束するする。
Aww.
だから開けてもいい？
She just like, that was like, sound like she was like jumping on her toes, like, yay, let's open it!
ママ、開けてもいい？
はいはい。ちょっとだけよ。
I love it. Before Aunt Rosa finished talking, Maria started unwrapping it. Let's see. Sakurato. Oh my god, we have soundtrack for this. We have Sakurato soundtrack. It have like, she could like hang it like on her like bag or something. I didn't. Wait, does she have it? When we get like another sprite for Maria with her like crown and her bag, I want to see if I can spot Sakamoto there. Sakurato, sorry. I wonder if she still have it. She probably have. Maybe it's hanging somewhere. As soon as she did, yellow and orange picked out. What appeared was a slightly blank looking clown stuffed animal. With cute round eyes and a white chest. And he's a culprit. It was about the size of a small pillow. Oh, okay, so it cannot hang on the like the case that Maria's holding. Because it's like small pillows, so it's bigger. Never mind then. It looked pretty big next to someone as short as Maria One-chan, but it probably wasn't that large. From the perspective of someone who didn't know better, it would probably look like something cheap, brought from the department store or something. But to Maria One-chan, it was her mother's handmade stuffed animal. The only one of its kind in the world and irreplaceable. Look at this. Wow! That's one happy family right there. Rosa may be like twisted sometimes. She might have like her own reasons. She might bully Maria sometimes. But they sure love each other. I'm happy about this episode actually. I want this wallpaper, actually. And it is pretty big actually. I like looked at this whole picture, I didn't thought about Sakurato here. I feel like I heard that soundtrack before. It's like a different version. Ah, don't worry. This is amazing actually. Psh, okay. Yeah. This is new sound. She never did that. That was good. Yeah. As I thought, Sakurato is too big to be like hunted, like somewhere here. I wonder which birthday it is. I wonder which birthday it is. They didn't specify that, right? Uryu is a new sound of... Wow, that's so new. At school, Marune-chan had lived in the same kind of environment as I did. Oh. Compared to the other kids in her class, Marune-chan's tempo was always a little slow. Her sensibilities in way of viewing things were a little peculiar, and a little too distracting for her to blend in. Her grades were low as well, and since she was talkative about everything related to the occult, her specialty, she was treated like a weirdo by everyone else in the class. If you were touched by a Marionette-chan, you'd be cursed. Stuff like that. Apparently everyone in her class acted like she was disgusting, made fun of her, and avoiding her. If a boy bumped into Marionette-chan, he would start rubbing that part against the other boys, as if he would get gotten some scam on him. And I'm pissed again. They would pick up her stuff like it was something filthy and chase the other boys around with it. It seems the girls thought even speaking to her was unpleasant. So they ignored her all the time, only giggling and sneering at her whenever she made a mistake.
いじめっていつの時代も似たようなものなのね。
Yeah.
人間ってほんと進化しないの。滅べばいいのに。
You aware that you are human, right? At least at that time, when you're reading that.
マリアはいじめられて悲しいけど、でも仕方ないと思うの。
仕方ない？どうして？だ
ってクラスには一人いじめられっ子がいないといけないってルールなんだもん。
How is that a rule? What the fuck? How did you make that up?
最低なルールね。それを作ったやつの後頭部をレンガで殴ってやりたいわ。もちろん角で。
Yeah.
もしもマリアがいなくなったら、きっとマリアの代わりに新しい誰かが新しいいじめられっ子に選ばれる。
Oh, she has such a good heart. Oh no, I don't want her to end up being bad. Oh no, she's thinking about others more than herself.
マリアが我慢することで、マリアは
Oh my god.
かばってあげられるの。
Maria is such a good child. She cannot be bad. She cannot be bad, please. As she said that, she smiled faintly. Marione-chan way of thinking really is unusual. According to her, from the beginning, a witch had resided in that place called a school. Accidental phrasing? I don't think so. No. She says that any place where a lot of people gather will have a witch residing there. The witch tries to steal the students' souls through death, by disease or accidents. Apparently, she sometimes also corrupts these souls, leading them down to the path of evil. She says that an angel come, not content to let that continue.
天使様はね、魔女をやっつけようとした。
Okay. This is weird.
でも魔女は兄弟で、戦いは7日7番に及んだんだけど、それでも決着しなかった。
Are you still talking about your school?
疲れ切った魔女は休戦しようと言ってこう提案したの。
Truce and the pulse. Okay.
前に聞いたわ。私はこれまでクラスの生徒の半分を病気にしたり怪我をさせたりしてきました。でもその代わりに残りの半分の生徒は病気と怪我から守ってきました。
This is pretty much what like Maria said she's doing. I so have in my mind the thing that Maria is a witch. I so have that in mind. But maybe she's not bad. Maybe she's a good witch. Get it? Good witch. Haha.
だからもしもクラスの一人を私への生贄にいじめられっ子にしてくれるなら
Member of God because of sacrifice to me.
その他全員の生徒を病気や怪我から守りましょう。だったっけ？
おう。天使様は考えたの。クラスの半分が不幸になることに比べたら、クラスの一人だけが不幸になることの方がずっといい。
There's almost no meaningless conversations in Umineko. I think I should address this this conversation here on the stream. You can just remind me of this if I forget about it.
それに魔女はその強力な力で他全員の生徒の安全を守ってくれるという。
クラスに40人の生徒がいるとして20人の犠牲者が1人に減って19人が助かるというわけね。
And the numbers. 26 minus 1. This, the 19 people we have in the episode 2. This is worth to note actually, as well. It might be just like numbers, but this is just like random thought. Like, was it coincidence? Maybe? Maybe it means something, maybe not. We'll discuss it, definitely.
実に合理的な提案。
I wonder if there's some theme behind this fairy tale. If it's a creation by Maria One-chan, a 9-year-old girl, that would be pretty impressive.
天使様はその提案を飲むことにした。だから一人の生贄によって19人は救われた。
19 people were saved.
だからマリアの役割は大切なの。魔女は19人を守ってる。
Witch is protecting 19 people. Are you a witch?
私たちが生贄になることによって。
I mean, she is, right? Because we have that in like her character tips. Actually, I'm even questioning that.
その19人に感謝された覚えはないけれど。
Marina-chan idea was too compassionate. Both of us are suffering from a very similar type of misfortune. And yet, maybe a small difference in our way of thinking changes how peaceful our hearts are.
それでマリアお姉ちゃんは悲しくないの？
悲しくなんかないよ。だってこれからはサクタロが一緒だもん。
And you don't have Sakutara though. She's all alone. Maria at least have someone.
サクタロ。うりゅう、マリアと一緒なら僕も元気。
I did not expect Sakurata to talk. I mean, okay, good voice changing, Maria.
ほら、サクタロも元気って言ってるよ。
Marina-chan hugged the Sakurato stuffed animal, playing both sides of the conversation herself. Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't understand it. But that's exactly what I wanted to reach Marina-chan's level. So I was intensely drawn to her tale and her words. Oh, the music stopped.
一人ぼっちだから辛い？
Oh, yeah, it is.
辛いわ。でもマリアお姉ちゃんとこうしていられる時間だけは別。一人ぼっちじゃないから。
ならサクタロもお友達になればもっと楽しくなるよ。
Okay, I'm starting to doubt that this is just her diary and she's just like reading it. She have like actual conversation with Maria at this point.
じゃあ今日からサクタロもエンジェの新しいお友達だよ。
Okay.
ね、サクタロ。
Hello, Sakutaro.
無理？僕、エンジェのお友達？
What is going on?
エンジ
Skillfully moving the stuffed animal like it was a puppet, Marionette-chan expressed Sakurato emotions. This is so weird. She was controlling him, but the charming way he waved his short hands and cocked his head to the side made it feel like he really was a new friend called Sakutaro. Of course, looking at it with cold eyes, it would only appear that Marionette-chan was comforting me when I was grumpy. But the soul had definitely been sent into the stuffed animal. The soul of Marionette-chan's love. So I acknowledge the existence of a being called Sakurato inside that stuffed animal.
エンジェもサクタロに挨拶して。ほら、サクタロもご挨拶。ウリュエンジェ、怖い人？
Sakurato timidly looked at me. He unexpectedly met my gaze and hid behind Marione-chan back in surprise. Marione-chan really is good at playing with stuffed animals.
大丈夫だよ、サクタロ。
This is so bizarre.
エンジェは怖くないよ。とっても優しい女の子だ。どうも、サクタロです。ウリュウ。
はじめまして、サク太郎。エンジェよ。新しいお友達になれて嬉しいわ。
I held out my hand, as though asking for a handshake. And Sakurato, short hand, was stretched out towards me, lightly touching my index finger. After all, when a human and stuffed animal shake hands, the sizes are too different. This greeting by touching each other's fingers was our handshake.
これでもう、エンジェとサク太郎はお友達だよ。一人よりは二人、二人よりは三人の方がもっと楽しいよ。ウリュー。
Marione-chan had given the name Sakutaro to the stuffed animal she was to receive on her birthday, and had warmed and expanded his existence in her heart for a long, long time. Therefore, even before she met him, his existence was sublimed into a personality. Even at this moment they met, they were already friends. Of course, that wasn't anything extraordinary in Maria-chan's eyes. Although I don't think she would personified and loved anything quite as much as Sakurato. She loved the things she owned very much, treating them just like friends or beloved pets. Maybe Aunt Rosa hadn't let her keep a pet at some point in time, so she felt like treasuring object instead. And maybe she was so isolated that she's been forced to find a friend nearby. Because of all that, what happened that day wasn't anything extraordinary from her perspective. Even so, Sakurato, no, maybe I should call it Sakurato, like Marione-chan. There's no doubt that Sakurato was a stuffed animal, not a friend, whom she loved, no, a friend, who she loved more than anything, or anyone. Or anyone? Even Rosa? Oh. Oh?
上機嫌ね。お友達が来てるの？
サクタロと遊んでるの。
Huh.
サクタロったらね。
It was already about 9 that night. Rosa had asked because this wasn't a good time to have a friend over, and she'd been just a little surprised. But when she thought about it, Maria didn't have any friends who would come over to play, did she? Even so, to think that she had so much fun playing with the stuffed animal. Rosa was very pleased that Maria had liked her birthday present so much.
ごめんね。ママ、どうしても仕事が片付かなくて。
Aww. But you can see that she actually cares about Maria, like... Some people would not even like call.
来期のラインナップが難航してるの。ようやく少しずつ注目され始めたみたいで。
And she feels sorry
なん
about
とか
this.
ここで期待に応えられるインパクトを与えたいのよ。
It's opposite of what we saw in the episode 2 when she was like so wanting to get the gold. She's still like hardworking, but she's not like in the episode 2 ending where she's like so focused on the gold and the money that she don't care about daughter. And she just realized it later on. She's like a normal person here. That's why I like Rosa. Rosa feels so real in Umineko. This is like the most realistic written character, I think.
今夜もお泊まり？いいよ。頑張って、ママ。
ありがとうね、マリア。ママのお仕事のことを分かってくれて。ありがとう。
Rosa was surprised that Maria had accepted so easily that she would be able to come home from work. To Rosa, having to tell Maria that she'd been coming home late or staying overnight was a huge burden. Maria would start crying about how lonely she was on the other end of the phone, and it took a lot of time and effort to calm her down. To think that Maria would accept it in such a high spirits, is also thanks to Sakurato. Rosa once again pleased that she'd given her daughter such a good present.
明日のこの時間には帰れるようにするわ。
Is there anything weird in this? I don't think so. Where's there's a vase? Is it for referencing the vase from the backstory for Beato?
明日は一緒に夕食をとりましょう。マリアは夕食はまだよね。コンビニでお弁当を買ってきて食べてね。お菓子はダメよ。ジュースもダメよ。お釣りと一緒にレシートも入れておくのよ。わかった？
うん。サクタロとお買い物、サクタロとお買い物。
あ、こら、サクタロはダメよ。お留守番させなさい。
Okay. From Maria's manner of speech, Rosa got a feeling that Maria might have gone shopping with a stuffed animal without her knowing about it. Rosa's forehead creased, and after s4e saying that Maria definitely mustn't do that, she hung up.
おー、サクタロとお買い物ダメだってママに言われた。
She have a lot of plushies. Wow. To be honest, I kind of expected Maria to have like circles made with blood on the ground. What do we have here? We have bunnies. This is the same kind of bunny that she have on her jacket. Okay, that's a cute. That's a normal, cute room. Okay. Unless she has something weird and dark hidden under her bed or like inside the wardrobe.
ウリュウ、マリアとお買い物に行けない。一人でお留守番、寂しい。なんでママ、サクタロとお買い物行っちゃダメなんて言うんだ。おー。ウリュウ、きっと僕がマリアと一緒にいるのを見られると恥ずかしいんだよ。恥ずかしい？なんで？マリアのことをよく、もう何歳になったんだからダメとか、そういう言い方をするし。マリアはサクタロと一緒で全然恥ずかしくないよ。
Yeah, that does being a problem for Rosa.
僕はライオンだけど、ぬいぐるみだし。ライオンでぬいぐるみだけど、マリアのお友達だよ。だから一緒にお出かけしよう。ママがいない時だけ内緒で。
Maybe she lost
ひ
him.
ょっとしてサクタロも恥ずかしい？僕は恥ずかしくないけど。
Or maybe Rosa destroyed it. In rage.
ウリュウ、ちょっとお外の人が怖い。そっか。じゃあサクタロが怖くなくて一緒にお出かけできるようにする。
Okay.
マリアに任せて。便利なのがあるの。
What are you thinking of? He's pretty big now. Maria started fishing around her messy room. What did you find? What did you do? Rosa often told her to clean it up, but Maria apparently didn't like doing it. However, Maria herself knew more or less where everything was. Exactly as I. So much so that if it were to be cleaned up, she would have trouble finding where anything was. Exactly. I'm with Maria here. What did you find? What did you got? Knapsack. What is this? Maria proudly held it up high. Okay, isn't... Okay, knapsack is the backpack that have like these elementary schools, right? Like it's like half like, oh, like you can like, I don't know, it's like the elementary school backpack, that kind of thing. Gapping Owen screaming as though it was saying, are you serious?
ウリュウ、マリア、もしかして。これなら一緒にお買い物に行けるし、サクタラも怖くないよ。
She's so cute, god damn it. Mara held Sakurato up and started stuffing him into the knapsack. At first, she tried to stick him in her at first, but then he would be upside down and suffocate. So she pulled him out and tried pushing him in again, feet first.
きつい、狭い、暗い、ウリュウ。ほら、大丈夫だよ。頭を出せば狭くないし、暗くないから怖くないよ。
I just had like crazy idea. What if Maria at the time actually made Sakurato to move? I mean, from the tips description of her character, we know that she can enchant stuff, right? What she could like make it to be alive? Maybe she like actually transferred some of her like essence, like herself, into this stuffed animal, and it's like actually started moving. What is going on? But that's good. If she's like talking like to herself, yeah, that's good.
景色もいいよ。ウリュウ、本当だ。これならマリアと一緒にお買い物に行っても大丈夫？大丈夫だよ。今日のお夕食は何がいいかな。さあ、お出かけしよう、サクタラ。
マリアお姉ちゃん、楽しそう。
Yeah.
とっても楽しい。
We have double the cuteness. Hell yeah.
一人だったら寂しくてつまらないことでも、サクタラが一緒なら何でも楽しい。どんな人間のお友達だって夕方になったらお家へ帰らなきゃならない。でもサクタラは帰らないし、いつまでも一緒にいてくれる。一緒にテレビも見るし、お布団の中だって一緒だし、雷が怖い夜には手だって握っていてくれる。クローゼットやベッドの下のお化けだって追っ払ってくれるんだよ。サクタラ頼もしい。ウリュウ、マリアを怖がらせるお化けは僕ライオンだから勇気を出してウリュウ、ガオー。
It was so close that it made me a little envious. I'm supposedly older now than Maria One-chan was then. But my One-chan is really my One-chan, and I still haven't reached her level. If only I had a friend close by like Sakurato.
マリアもサクタルもエンジェの身近なお友達だよ。いつもマリアたちはエンジェのすぐそばにいる。でもエンジェの魔法が弱いからこうしてマリアの日記を開かないと知覚できないだけ。
Okay. Okay, Maria, you're dropping bombs right now. Okay, I see. So you're saying that you're actually projected in this? And you're like actually in your spiritual form as a witch? And is the case like with Butler and everyone else on Ushiromiya that if they don't have like much of magic power they cannot perceive the witch? And it's the same thing here? Yeah, because she's probably at this point older than you think. Actually, no. She's like... She died at 9, Angie here is 12. So... Maria? Mind? If this is like Maria's spirit, like witch form, I would say, then she's like... Wait. Oh my god, math. 1 second. Ange is 12 years. Ange is 18, so Maria's state of mind would be like 21. No, wait, what the fuck I'm talking about? It was like 9 and 12 years passed. So 21. So Maria's state of mind would be like 21. But she's still talking like a kid. But yeah. This is just like a random quick shot, yeah. But that was kind of a bomb that's like worth to talk about. According to her, this world is full of magic and spirits. And they're as natural and nearby as a light breeze.
風って普段は気にもしないし、見えもお線香の煙とかがたなびくと、それを見ることができるんじゃない？
Yes.
そうね。そしてそれは見えなくても普段から私たちの身近にあるものだわ。
そういうこと。マリアもサクタロもいつだってエンジェのすぐ近くで一緒な神様や精霊、守護霊も私たちのすぐ身近にいるの。でも意識しないと存在を感じられない。目では見えない風のように。でもそれは確実に私たちの身近にあって、魔力という煙がたなびけば誰にだって見えるものなの。
I thought I'd only be able to meet Maria and Chan while this diary was open. From what she says, she's always with me, and I can meet her at any time if I truly desire to.
自分の日記に日々の記録と一緒に自分の魂のかけらを残して。
That's what I thought. See? Maria just confirming stuff for me.
だからこの日記にはマリアの魔法の力が宿ってるの。
Yeah. So Maria basically just confirmed this episode for me and my thoughts. Also, this is a long episode.
エンジェ以外の人には誰も感じ取れない。
私にだけはわかるの？
だってエンジェはマリアと同じで魔女の力を宿しているもの。
Okay, so it was even before like Eva recognized her as a witch.
エンジェだってちゃんとお勉強すればきっと将来立派な魔女になれるんだよ。
So basically, witch is not necessarily someone. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you have like magic out, like you can like learn magic, then I guess you can become a sorcerer or a witch, one of these two, depending on gender.
魔女。それは楽しいのかしら？
楽しいよ。そうすれば日記を開かなくてもマリアやサクタロがいつも身近にいるのがわかるようになるよ。そしたら毎日がとっても楽しくなる。そしたらエンジェにマリアは他にもたくさんのお友達を紹介できるよ。
To many other friends, okay. To who? To other witches?
そしたら毎日が忙しくてとっても賑やかになるよ。
それは楽しいかもしれない。マリアお姉ちゃんが残した魔導書も持ってるわ。
Grimoire, okay.
今度真面目に読んでみるわね。
Oh my god.
そしたら私も一人ぼっちじゃなくなるかな。
And the double sound. She's so enchanted this thing. Marione-chan and Sakurato said at the same time, happy that I had developed an interest in the world of witches. Okay. Okay, and the story of Mare and Sakurato going to shop, we'll see in the next episode. Damn! This episode was so good. Also, I love it that episode 4 just fixed my game. Wow. Also, before we end, let's go through the tips really fast. If something like changed. Batteries game as a birdcage. Yeah, this is what we get from the tea party. Eternal tie. As general role, but should support butler. Ooh. Oh yeah, because she wants to like eternal tie. She's like not taking sides, basically. Yeah, okay. Makes sense, makes sense. With like her goal that we had like you going to trap Burn for eternity for me. Willpower of certainty is far stronger than endless. Which just repeats over and over idly. Okay, definitely going to bring that back. Okay, this is like nothing new. Maria. This is the same as it was before. Enge. Who will live for 1000 years in the future? Okay, this is weird. Of which is who will fail them all. Okay, we're bringing it up definitely as well. Which is gonna be failed if they do not understand. If they are understood. Okay. Why this country power gives her the blade? Which to fall witches. Okay, this is very interesting. I think this is going to be an important part for the discussion today. Or maybe not, but yeah. She drew a piece called Angie. The Voyager witches who cross super. Wait, what? Who cross the sea of fragments are beings far superior to witches who cannot leave their own territories. So that means the Voyager witch is the Angie and she's like far more superior to like every single other witch here. Even floating inside this territory, her true magic power separates that of Beatrice. It's about Bern. Actually, wait, Bern can also go across the Sea of Fragments. She was like in the world with Angie, so yeah, she's like on different level from everyone else together with Angie, I think. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Anyway, this episode was amazing, so wow. I hope that we'll think and being able to make some kind of interesting theories. Maybe they will be wrong, maybe they will be right, but I'm sure they will be all very interesting to hear. And I cannot wait to see if I will get something right. So yeah. I'm so immersed in this episode 4. You guys are so want me to read episode 4. You all just keep telling me that I will just love this episode. And they are so excited about this. I Ah. Also, Discord channel started to have like massive discussion in the spoiler tag. Wow. I think they got like the spoiler disease from Muramasa community we have as well. No, both of you are talking in spoiler tags. Great. Just remember to unfold the spoilers if I pass the certain things. So yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching this episode. Thank you for listening to me. Leave up a like if you liked the episode and maybe subscribe if you still are not subscribed. And we'll see together the episode 4. And we'll try to solve Umineko. Apparently it'll be hard. It will be hard. Very hard. Episode 4 will not solve the Umineko for me. It will just give me tips, apparently. But we'll do our best today. So, once again, reminder, 20 UTC today, stream about Umineko. We are doing tier list for episode 3 characters, and some theories, and general talk about Umineko so far. And yeah, that will be it. So, thank you once again, and I will see you next one. So for now, Pocket Watch, let's go out.